Well, good Saturday evening, friends. Mark Holmes here. As always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I literally just got here back at the Red Brick House, literally 15 minutes ago. So bear with me as we get this thing going. And let me get Sleeper, my good buddies, taken care of. Oops, wrong one. Wrong button.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code JOBU. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Make sure you call your shot on Sleeper. Use the promo code JOBU. The link is in the description. Get a $20 bonus play. $20 bonus and matching of up to $100. So we're going to get ready to get started in here. I hope everybody's having a great time. I see Lauren Nova. I see Leo the Geek over here. Let's ride. I got Nick B. I've got Tony Brown. I got Curtis in the house. I got Daryl in the house. And, of course, I got the lovely and talented Miss Holly Pierce already in here. What's going on, Holly? You're the first one here with me. I ended up getting here, so I got the link up so people might have forgot that it's Saturday and so on. So how are you doing today? I hear you're cooking some good stuff.
Yeah, I got chicken smoking in the smoker outside. I'm making the hero. Making them into hero sandwiches, Greek hero sandwiches. So looking forward to that. My son is the one transporting back and forth, checking the temperature and everything. So
you're smoking it, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Hit that like button, says Cowboy fan. Appreciate it. Derek Young in the house. What's up, Curtis? What's up, Jeremiah? How are you doing?
Hi, Joe.
I'm doing pretty good. I've been running around like a crazy man, or like a chicken with my head cut off, knowing that tomorrow morning we actually start out early because we have the Commanders with the left hand up playing at 9:30 in the morning against the Miami Dolphins. So there's that. I don't know where Momo is. Momo's having a hard time last night making a phone call to Jess. He kept saying, you got your phone set on block, and I've been trying to call. It goes straight to voicemail. So I ended up calling, as soon as the stream was over, I ended up calling Jess, and he picked up on the second ring. And I'm like, you didn't have my number before. He's like, no. So it's like there was no block. So I put Momo on a three-way. So then he's going through, and I'm just like, oh, Lord, how did I get stuck with a three-way call with Jess and Momo here after the live stream? I'm like, I'm tired, y'all. Okay, I'm tired. Tony Brown, what's up? So we have a couple of things. JMU, I just rode past the stadium, and they were up 7-0 in the first quarter. And when I last checked about 20 minutes ago, they were up 17-0 against Appalachian State. So shout out to JMU. And
they got a good quarterback, Mark.
Oh yeah, actually they're up 24-0 against Appalachian State, and they are ranked currently 23rd in the nation. So maybe they'll move up. Maybe they'll move up a couple spots there. So this is the second time they've ever been ranked. How are you doing, Joe?
Oh, pretty good. How about you, Mark? Been watching college.
I'm happy and sad at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I went by my mother's house, taking some stuff, went shopping for her, picking up some things for her. She said, she's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to bake anything or not for Thanksgiving, but she asked me to pick up, a big bottle of vanilla and I got the sugar. I got a 25-pound bag of flour. I got the Crisco and everything. And she's like, I don't know if I'm going to or not, but just get me the stuff just in case. So I took all that stuff over. And she gave me something that I made when I was in 8th grade, and it's actually kind of sad. and I have to go out in my truck and get it at some point here. And there's a story behind it and things, but I'm good. I'm hoping that our Cowboys. What are your guys' expectations for the Cowboys? In fact, let me do this as a poll while they're answering this question. What's your expectations for the rest of the season?
I just want him to be average, Mark. I've always been saying that. You don't have to be top 10, but if they could stop the run with the new pieces they have, which I think they really can, then it's going to be a lot better for us, I feel. And then you got Chavon Ravel coming back. He's going to be a question mark at secondary, but we'll see. I mean, I want to see the player we got there, and he was talented in college, so I think he can do it. I really do. With being in the slot, because I think Bland will be on the outside, probably with Elam, but we'll see. I mean, the Raiders don't have that great of an offense, so that's kind of a good team to start off against, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing Overshone.
Yeah,
see how he does. I'm looking forward to that.
He might be on a pitch count, I heard, but yeah. I mean, he's gonna help the defense with his sideline ability.
Yeah, I'm just like you. I can't wait to see if what they've done is going to be any kind of effect toward the run. So
right, and I think it will be, Holly, because Logan Wilson he hasn't been getting the snaps in Cincinnati. I will give Drew and Momo that, but
yeah,
he was good for Cincinnati when they went to the AFC Championship. So, I mean, it's better than what we got, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, anything's better than what we have.
Yeah, exactly. Kenneth Murray hasn't been doing good this year, and
God, talk about
now we got Logan Wilson hopefully to take his place.
I hope so.
And also, you got some help in the secondary coming. But you got your two starting safeties coming back, so we'll see.
Yeah, that would be the hope.
I know Brian and Phil are out there right now.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah, I just saw them and Loyal and Chris May.
Yeah, they're all out in Vegas. Yep.
Yeah. And I think West Virginia.
Yeah, he's there too.
Cowboys just got there too.
Yeah, so they're going to definitely have a good time.
Definitely.
I would definitely like to be out there right now. I just at the time when they decided they were going, I was kind of like, I don't know if I can do that or not. Things.
I couldn't get it off work.
Yeah, and I usually go to at least one game a year. Usually I would do a tailgate, but the Commanders games, it's been kind of screwy because not this year, but the last two. Last year, it was 2 weeks after the Eagles game, and so it was like I was going to Dallas for that one, and then to turn around and get ready for the Commanders and do a tailgate was just going to be too much. And then the 2 seasons before that, it was always the last game of the year, which has been cold. And so this year, it's on Christmas. It's kind of like they're not doing any favors for me trying to get a tailgate on, so I don't have a tailgate
I'll be right back.
For Christmas or anything set up. Am I streaming? Yes, I will be Mean Metal, Mike. I will start out at 9:30 in the morning, probably 5 wins, worse than last year, and completely unacceptable, Joe Wu. I think we're going to do better than 5 wins. That's just saying that we'll only get 2 more out of the last 8. I think that we get to 8 wins. Am I crazy on that?
Yeah, I hope so. I think you need to get to 7.
Breaking news, Giants hire Mike McCarthy. Okay. Are you shitting with me? I don't think... if he took that job right now, then he would be stupid.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take that.
Well, the thing is, if you took that right now, Giants betting 2 hours, that jetting head coaching candidate Bill Belichick and Mike McCarthy. You don't take the interim job because you're not going to be able to keep it. So you wait until all the chips have fallen, and I don't think Mike McCarthy would say, "Yeah, I'll jump in and take this sinking ship right now."
I agree,
and I'm not sure that I know Giant fans are looking at it and saying we don't want that guy. But here's another way to look at this: is you did have the 3, 12, and 5 years with him, understanding that he was dealing with the Joneses. So I'm not sure that was the worst. And if you're a Giant fan, I'd have to say 12 and 5 would be pretty good from where they've been for a while.
I mean, he's good with quarterbacks. Yeah, if anything, he'd help Jackson Dart, in my opinion.
He couldn't be any worse than what they've had.
Right. Exactly.
Let's see. Don't forget, it's not a defense, just 11 random guys. I don't know. They might end up being able to be more than just 11 guys.
Yeah, we got new pieces. We got new pieces. Yeah, exactly. From the beginning of the year. So we'll see. Donovan he's going to play more. So we'll see about that. He's been doing good.
Dirty Sanchez, yeah. Okay, breaking news. Giants are looking to hire Matt Everfuss from the Cowboys after Monday night's game against the Raiders. We would all love that, but Dirty, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, he's not a good head coach, Dirty.
Yeah, he's ass, of course. Come on, let's meet the goal this year. I hope to do better, but we really look forward to next year. Stephanie Sykes, how are you doing, Stephanie? Nice to see you. Tell your husband I said hello.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching college football, there's some good defenders out there. I mean, they're going to have a chance to pick, I feel, some good defenders this draft. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I have actually the hill that I'm willing to die on, which is sign George Pickens. Okay?
Yeah.
Because everybody, he's going to be too expensive. You can't pay him and CeeDee Lamb. My thing is, it's going to be too expensive not to sign him. When you have somebody that works, he says hello. Oh, okay. Hopefully he's doing real good, Stephanie. Take Eberturd whether you want him or not. The only news, Giants may be looking at James Franklin, the fired head coach from Penn State.
Yeah, you're damn mind.
Yeah, I think he's going to go to a smaller college. I don't think he's going to come to the NFL.
Now, Virginia Tech is interviewing him. Now they're interviewing him right now.
Right, Thomas. That is right.
What's up, guys? Mark.
How are you doing today?
Another day in paradise. Yes, Satan's here.
Hey, Thomas, Tennessee.
Huh?
Thomas, Tennessee's got a pretty good corner, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
I like that. McCoy, I think his name is. I like that guy.
As a matter of fact, I'm watching him play right now. First team All-American.
Yeah, he's a good corner. I mean, if he's there, you might have to take him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that because what's his name? The scout guru, damn, he used to be with Green Bay, he used to be with Dallas. What's his name?
Is it Broadus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Broadus? Yeah.
Yeah, he did a short the other day. He did a video short and he mentioned McCoy.
Yeah.
He mentioned McCoy as being a possible first round draft choice by the Cowboys in the 2026 draft.
That'd be awesome. Very athletic corner.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Derek. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
So, Jess, tell us about you got a big game there tomorrow. So tell me who do you want for a head coach? Now, see, we're rooting for you. We're all Giant fans tomorrow. We're hoping that you can beat Green Bay for us.
Screw the
I
Packers.
forget the names, but I want that. Like I said, the OC from Seattle. He's taken that quarterback and made him like really talented and good.
God, I forgot his name too.
Yeah, and then the OC from San Diego. He's a defensive coach. I like to see him since we're all legendary for our defenses. I like to see him on the fucking team too. But that's all I got for now. And Kingsbury, maybe I'll take Kingsbury.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
I don't know.
He failed in with the Cardinals, and he had one good. Right now, Washington's not looking that good.
Well, who's going to be your interim head coach if they don't select one?
Kafka right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who it is right now.
Ex-Eagle.
He did coach what's his name in college?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Well,
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on. Let me answer the real fan. Shout out to the real fan at Jeremiah Hamilton. What about the cap in the future? Can't keep kicking the can down the road and expect to keep getting away with it. You know what? We've been hearing that about the Eagles for a long time, but it seems like they've been kicking it down the road and doing pretty well with it.
With the streaming services, Jeremiah, the salary cap's only going to go up.
And the gambling.
The Eagles are doing the right thing.
Mark, at the same time, the NFL is thinking about getting rid of it.
Yeah,
Those ghost years.
Well, we'll see if that happens. You know, let the rich get richer. They will not sign George Penn. See, that was. Here's what I'm going to say, Franklin. Madness is you don't go ahead and say I'm going to take a 3rd round pick and trade for him, and find out that he's actually a top 3 wide receiver in yardage. Okay, top 3 in the NFL, and say we're just going to rent and have that guy real good, and we're just going to let him walk. Especially when you look at it from the standpoint of everything that's going on with A.J. Brown is what everybody thought was going to happen with George Pickens. And with Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott doesn't have a whole lot of years. Now, I can look and I can say that we're spending almost $14 million this year on failed backup number 2 wide receivers in Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup in dead money. I can say we spent a 4th round pick for Jonathan Mingo trying to bring him in. We spent a 3rd round pick on Jalen Tolbert. And none of these guys are anywhere close to what you've gotten already this year for that guy. You can't look at this and say, oh, we're just going to let him go. We're just going to let him go.
And the point is, Mark, CeeDee Lamb, gets hurt sometimes. He really stepped up when CeeDee Lamb was out. You know what I mean? He's capable of being a number 1. So, you're going to have to pay him, in my opinion. I totally agree with that.
Hey, if you don't pay him, we'll take him.
The other part of this
if they don't pay him, they better find somebody as equal as he is.
But you're going to there's not going to be anybody out there that's going to be equal to what you got right now.
That's what I'm afraid of.
And here's the problem. If you do get rid of him, you've got a hole now at wide receiver again, another spot that you have to fill. You got 2 number 1s. You don't have a 2nd and a 3rd. You don't have anything until the 4th round. So how are you replacing him? Either you're going to spend a boatload of money, and you look at what the free agent wide receivers cost last year. DeAndre Hopkins and things is like $25 million a year. So,
Mark,
yeah,
I hate to say it, Mark, but he isn't going anywhere.
Well, why do you say you hate to say that?
I hate to say, no, all of
you just said you hate to say that he ain't going nowhere.
I said because you got all of these negative-minded folks. Some are Cowboy fans. You got some of these negative-minded folks who saying, I don't think we going to pay him. But guess what? We going to pay him.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would say some things that's on my mind, but Mark, I don't want you to kick me off this panel.
Huh?
Why
would I get you off this panel?
I'll do it.
Because of what's on his mind he wants to say.
Say what's on your mind. Go ahead, say what's on your mind there, Thomas.
All of these folks who say that George Pickens ain't gonna be signed by Dallas, fuck you and kiss my black ass. Just move on.
Why would I kick you off for that?
So what are you trying to say, Thomas?
He will be signed by the Cowboys. That's what I'm saying, Jesse.
I ain't saying nothing.
Look, man, look. Y'all got a nice receiving squad. Philly got a somewhat nice receiving squad.
They got TL 2.0.
Why can't we have a nice receiving squad? When Pickens was doing his thing, everybody was like, oh, yeah, we got a nice duo. We got a nice duo. But somebody decided to drink the cyanide and want to start listening to these damn asshole ass talking heads. And all it takes is one talking head to say something. That's all it takes.
Yep.
And everybody start listening.
Hey, look what they're doing to AJ. Look what they did to AJ Brown.
Stop listening. What's gonna be next? That gonna jump up of AT&T Stadium, and y'all gonna believing and he's gonna be right on TV. You gonna be looking at him.
I have the popcorn.
Man, dang.
The look on your face, Mark, when he said that.
Jump off the building. I'm like, don't say shit like that after we just had Marshawn Nealon, take his life. What the hell's wrong with you?
No, man, the talking heads and the haters, they all know that most Dallas Cowboy fans will believe anything you tell them. You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most Dallas Cowboy fans will believe anything you tell them.
You know what I hate though? Is there so much fake news, clickbait stuff, and like you had, I remember one of the streams when I was here earlier last week, they were saying Marshawn Nealon, and he said, I read Marshawn Nealon, committed suicide because his girlfriend was pregnant with another teammate's baby. And I'm kind of like, unless you have something like that from a source for sure, don't believe it, especially if it came off of Facebook. Because Facebook, here's what people don't seem to understand. Because see, I keep getting, you get in your stream whatever you've looked at before, and so I keep getting electrical, plumbing, and construction, like buildings, right? And so I've seen like the same post 20 times by 20 different people where, how screwed am I? I paid an electrician to come in and it's a panel that's all fucked up. And it's an AI picture and everybody's commenting on it to say, fire this guy, get somebody in here, or how to fix it. And what you don't realize is every time somebody clicks on them, they're getting paid for it. So it doesn't have to be right. It just has to be something that makes people watch. And with that, there's so much misinformation out there, you really don't know what to believe. And automatically when I see anything, I'm looking for collaboration from multiple sources, because if you don't, you're going to get screwed over because it's just bullshit. So be careful, especially on Facebook.
I agree.
Well, ESPN does the same thing, man. They took that,
ESPN will pick up shit off of Twitter and things like that and think it's real.
Yeah. They made that tragedy, into big time news. I mean, all over the place. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they?
Look what Ferg's season did to him in the off season. Sorry, Holly.
Well, no, that's okay. No, I was going to say, didn't they show them in padded practices when they hadn't had padded practices?
Yeah, that's what Ferg's season.
It was a video of Brandon Cooks catching a pass from Dak.
And it was to Brandon Cooks. It was the last year. There wasn't any training camp, and they showed that on First Take. Ferg's season. He's a great follow on Twitter, guys.
Yep. So Micah Parsons was fined for tripping Saquon $12,000.
That happens to a lot of defensive linemen.
Come on, man.
It's crazy. They don't even let you play anymore.
You can't touch them. You can't touch. Nobody can touch anybody. So why don't you just wrap everybody in bubble wrap? What the fuck?
Right.
All right. The Cowboys had practice today and fly to Vegas tomorrow.
Nice.
Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson are trending to play Monday night. Both have been limited in practice this week. Overshone and Savon Ravel are not on the injury report, and both of their debuts are expected Monday night.
Four good pieces right there on all levels. You got Williams coming in for the D line, much better than Mozzie Smith. So,
Nick Harris.
Did Mozzie Smith do anything on the Jets?
Not really, Holly.
I didn't think so.
He was getting pushed back like he was here.
He was walking around looking important, Holly. Yeah. He's walking around looking important.
He had 0 assists, 0 combined tackles, 0.
Yeah,
sacks.
he was getting pushed back. I saw some film on it on Twitter. He wasn't doing the great.
Hey, David Morrison has a good question. Who's a better receiver, AJ Brown or Pickens?
That is a good question. I'd say AJ just off of longevity, honestly.
I say AJ. I would say AJ because the Super Bowl.
But Pickens has.
Pickens, I tell you what,
Pickens is young.
Here's the thing with Pickens: you have to look at it and say, is this year an aberration or is this really what Pickens is? Because you can't compare what Dak Prescott and him were doing versus the quarterbacks that he had when he was with the Steelers.
Right. Well,
so you almost have to look and grade that as a curve. The fact that he was a $900,000 receiver with the Steelers quarterback versus, what A.J. Brown has had and the offense that he's been playing with.
But I mean, in Tennessee, I don't think he really had a good offense either. So maybe that's what they have in common, that they both went to new stops and both improved at those new areas.
Well, I tell you what, you're looking, if Pickens can keep it up, you're looking at about 1,400 yard season and about 10 plus TDs.
Well, and gosh, two receivers with 1,000 yards, Mark. I think the last time we had that was Amari Cooper's last year. So that's huge.
Amari Cooper's last year was only 861.
Wow. Okay. So we didn't even have it that year.
What you're looking at, and this is where I go back through when people say you can't pay Pickens. You can take everybody right now that we had since Amari, and nobody is close to 700 yards as a number 2 wide receiver. Everybody is 600 yards or less. And, even with Amari Cooper's last year here, he was 861. And, you have to look at how Amari Cooper had a tendency to disappear on you and kind of
on away games too.
Towards the end of the season, he would always kind of have that pout, and then, of course, the difficulties that they had. That's not to say that you won't have that with George Pickens, but the way George Pickens is playing, he is 4th in yardage right now, and some guys have had one more game than he has. And he's number 1 in penalty yards. Okay, with 119 yards worth of penalties called of guys trying to stop him. So that is a monster. And the problem is, if you don't sign him, now you've got another void to fill, and we don't have.
You've got something to replace, and we don't have that. I totally agree.
We don't have the wherewithal. You don't. What you really want to have happen is you want to see Big Nate play great and find out that he can be our right tackle, so we can go ahead and get rid of Terrence Steele and save that money, and look at it and say, is Guyton the guy, or do we look at it and say Guyton's going to go to the right, and him and Big Nate are going to fight it out for the starting role next year on the right side and get yourself a left tackle? Either way, you want to be able to say, here's my offense, and we're going to go ahead and be rolling next year and hit the ground running with the guys that you have. You don't want to make a new hole that now all of a sudden, after Dak's gotten used to having CD and George Pickens, now it's back to just CD and, a bunch of guys. We don't want that.
Right. We don't want that. And, Coach Shoddy was making a point that there's an open competition right now at right tackle, that somebody's got to step up and take the role on. I hope Big Nate can do that. I mean, he did good this preseason.
Frank Midas keeps saying, keep in mind, he's just a 1-year rental. How stupid would it be for the Cowboys to spend a 3rd-round pick and say he's a rental when they used a 4th-round pick to get Trey Lance and kept him around for 2 years?
And didn't even play him, right?
Yeah.
And, Mark, you don't want to,
Okay, but Frank Midas, okay, you're hogging up the chats here. Understand the Cowboys have 2 first-round picks, but they have a lot more holes on the defense to fill. If you end up saying we're going to go ahead and we're going to draft a wide receiver, because that's what you're going to have to do. You're not going to draft a 4th-round wide receiver and think that you're going to hit the ground running with that. That's not going to happen. We've already seen Jalen Tolbert and things like that, and other guys that we've tried to put in there for 4 years until George Pickens. That's saying that I'm going to need to use that number 1 pick on a wide receiver. Your defense is so atrocious. You need safety help. You need linebacker help. You need edge rushing help, and you need cornerback help. You can't fill all those things with 2 first-round picks, a 4th, 2 5ths, and a 6th. It's not going to happen.
Right. Yeah. 100%. And I'd rather focus the draft on the defensive side of the ball than the offensive.
Yeah. And that's what we need. What you want to do is you want to say, I'm good on offense. Now, let's take the offseason. We're going to take the draft picks, and we're going to draft the 2 best players available. Maybe we can move back with one of the picks and create some more picks to go with it. And we're going to dig into deep free agency like we mean it. That's would be my hope. Will they do it?
And no more 1-year rentals like Kyrie Elam, Dontari Poe. We don't need those guys anymore, Mark. We need to sign guys for the future.
You need quality over quantity.
Right, exactly.
Okay, Frank.
Kyrie Elam has to be one of the most disappointing ones.
He reminds me of Anthony Brown, guys, which isn't a good thing. Anthony Brown was always getting burned.
I kindly disagree with you, Frank, because you say they will not draft a receiver. We've seen that in the past. They will go by receiver with committee along with CeeDee Lamb. They traded for George Pickens because they realized we can't go by receiver by committee. It didn't work.
Right.
That's the change that they made.
And you can't say they won't draft receiver. I didn't think they draft receiver in CeeDee Lamb's draft, and CeeDee Lamb fell to us. That's why they drafted him.
He fell. He definitely fell to you guys.
You can't say that. I mean, you just don't know how the draft is going to work out.
Yeah.
Now, the draft is so funny. It's so fun.
It is. I mean, look at all the top picks that haven't worked out. It's crazy.
Yep. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it is.
Elam is a wash signing. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 1-year signing, so it was low risk going into it. So.
Well, this goes back to where I think the Cowboys don't do their homework.
Right, me too. Because I mean, he was bad on Buffalo, Mark.
Well, they kept saying, we signed first round picks.
Yep.
Yeah, they were first round picks. Yes, this is true. But so was Ryan Leaf. He was the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Right?
Jamarcus Russell.
Okay. So Mozzie Smith was a first round draft pick. But it doesn't mean that they've actually done anything in the NFL and that they're going to automatically play well. And I dare say they do that with coaches too. They look at guys and they say, well, he was a head coach, so we'll go ahead and make him a position coach or, a coordinator. Get me some young guys that are relatable to the players that you have right now. Stop with these failed head coaches.
100%.
Are we talking about football or are we talking about the Dallas Cowboys? Because when it comes to Cowboys, okay. Are we talking about football or are we talking about the Dallas Cowboys? Because when it comes to the Cowboys for over 40 years of my life, what are we talking about? Well, Frank, if you've been watching the Cowboys for 40 years of your life, then you went through the glory days, which was the 90s.
Yeah, I ain't even never seen an NFC championship, man. I'm a young Cowboy fan.
Okay. Frank, you're new here. Appreciate it. So you'll bend the knee and wait till the end of the season to revisit it. Well, I will tell you that if the Cowboys don't re-sign Pickens, that might be the one thing that'll finally put me over the edge. Because I'm sorry, to see somebody play that well. I can understand the Amari Cooper situation where, there was a conflict and you looked at it and said he's kind of disappearing. You've seen no problems whatsoever with George Pickens. And after what I've seen with the Jalen Tolberts, the Brandon Cooks, and the Noah Browns, Noah Brown's tipping the ball up so Jacksonville can get a pick 6 and we lose a game.
And if anything, Mark, he's added energy to the offense. I mean, look how he bullied Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, he adds energy and confidence to the offense. You can't get rid of that. I agree.
So do we think that Everfuss now having where the Cowboys are building from the defensive line out, that we have all of these new pieces, do we have any hope that Everfuss is the guy to put this together?
I think so. I mean, he's getting more, the whole Micah thing. I think he thought he'd have Micah at the beginning of the season. So, I mean, he's getting more players that he wants. He's got another all-pro DT. Mm-hmm. So let's give him a shot. I mean, I just don't like the whole zone, Mark, the whole zone and man. You got to balance that, I think, a little more. That's all.
Agreed, 100%.
I got to agree with you, Joe. I got to agree with you.
And a little blitz in there. He never blitzes, and it just pisses me off sometimes.
At least put one blitz in there.
Right. I mean, at least one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to wait and see, but I hope that this is an evaluation for everybody else on this roster, from the coaches, the players, the training staff. because I don't want to go through all of this evaluation process at the beginning of next year. They need to go ahead and get players.
They need to be ready.
Right, exactly. Yep. Nick Harris posted this, which is interesting to say the least. The Cowboys are going to have some fascinating conversations about George Pickens' worth in the offseason for now. Pickens has made a statement so far this year through 10 weeks. 764 yards, fourth. 6 touchdowns, fourth in the NFL. 236 yards versus man coverage, third. 516 yards versus zone coverage, which is 6th. 13 contested catches, which is number 1 in the NFL. 42 first downs, which is 2nd in the NFL. 12 20-plus yards receiving plays, 3rd in the NFL. 11 missed tackles forced, 3rd in the NFL. A 54.3 EPA, 2nd in the NFL. 96 yards after catch over expected, 6th in the NFL. How do you go ahead and say, "Oh no, we're good. We don't need that. That's okay. We'll that Ryan Fenoy. He's got some George Pickens in him." Is that what we're going to do?
Like you said, if that happens, if they let him go,
we might have to consider our fandom if that happens.
I'm telling you, I will.
I just can't do anything. I just can't do anything with that.
I mean, you said something, Mark, that I feel was a good point. He's a great deep threat, and Dallas hasn't had that for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to keep this guy around. And Dak is getting.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Randy,
good. How are you,
what's going
Randy?
on, Randy?
I'm doing pretty good. I want to answer that question. I'm 65, so I've been a Cowboy fan since I was 5 years old. If they go reverse in the off season, I don't know if I can handle any more seasons where they don't do the right thing for the fans.
Mm-hmm. And
period.
And Jack don't know the choice because the fans is already pissed off.
Yes,
and fans is already thinking about walking. If you do this to George Pickens, you ain't gonna have no other choice.
Not just him, Thomas. Not just him, but us. Look at this hat I have on my head. It's brand new. It was a salute to service hat. I'm gonna stop buying that stuff because I give to the team every year, just like every one of you do. Mm-hmm. And if they're not willing to do the best for us, then why should we do the best for them?
Yeah, amen on that one.
Like I said, if they don't re-sign George Pickens, I can see a whole bunch of Dallas fans walking off.
Yeah,
I do too.
And to your point, I think after everything that transpired, they had to make the move for Quentin Williams because we're sitting here.
I agree.
We're sitting here with Jerry talking about we're going to make some trades. You had that butt ugly game against the Cardinals, and you were about this close to just losing, where fans are just like, screw this, man, we're done for the year. I recognize that the chances of making the playoffs, we got a 4% chance. I don't think that the Cowboys can make the playoffs. I just don't. But what I'm hoping for is that we see them start to improve and get better. So the Felix Blood show, Mark bashes everybody except Dak. Okay. What's funny to me is people always tell me how bad I am or how shaded I am, but yet they still watch. Why is that? Does anybody know?
Because they're worried that we are actually finally getting better as a team, that our actual ownership is actually trying to build a team for a change, and they're nervous about what we're doing, period.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this, too. Some fans on one opposing team got 2018 on their mind. Remember?
That would be the Eagles?
Yeah. Nope.
Well, the Eagles, but you know what? The Eagles, I'm still trying to understand this.
Got 2018 on their mind after we made these nice acquisitions a few days ago. Well, I'm not going to tell you who the team is, but y'all know who it is.
But think about, that was the plant lights. I was like, what the hell happened? Those are the plant lights going off. My friend Allie, who's an Eagle fan, okay? She called us while we were going down the road. She was traveling someplace, so she wanted somebody to talk to. And she was sitting there talking about, she said, I was watching. She said, I got a bone to pick with you. I was like, what did I do now? She said, I was watching one of your videos and you were talking about us Eagles and you just pissed me off. And it's like, why do you care what a Dallas Cowboys YouTuber says that you literally get pissed off? Because I get so many Eagle fans that are emailing me and everything else and just pissed off. You understand I am the opposition, right? That I don't like your team. So why do you get butthurt? Why do you get butthurt about what I say? I'm not.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Mark? I watched the movie, it's an old movie, Role Models, the other day. And they were doing cosplay where they had battles and whatnot. And there was a dude who was the king of whatever they was doing. He was walking around with the crown and everybody was bowing to him. But the one guy was just standing up. Like, why am I supposed to bow to him? Like, who is he? and the dude who playing the king was upset that he wouldn't bow in this made up land that they created. So it's like that. It's like, I'm the king, but they perceive themselves to be the king. And if you're not bowing down to them, it's a problem.
Okay. Dirty Sanchez, Mark, I think they like hearing your sexy, Barry White voice.
It reminds me of Philadelphia, because Philadelphia, they want everybody to bow down to them.
Mark, you're basically the glue trap for roaches, aka Eagles fan.
I guess that's what it is. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
I just got to show Thomas something that my hero sandwich. I smoked some chicken and I'm hungry, guys.
That beats that ham and cheese sandwich that I threw together as I was coming up here to do this live stream.
Yeah, I was smoking this for about 3 hours almost.
You're killing me.
Brandon Howard says that's how Cowboy fans acted for years when y'all were on top. Welcome to the world of being ass. Damn. Okay. No, but see, top, man. You're missing my point. No, y'all are coming in and trolling me and telling me we suck. I get that, but it seems like if I say something negative about the Eagles, they get butthurt. Like, how dare he? There's a difference between trolling and saying we are top shit. But it's something different when you actually are hurt. I hurt your feelings that I said that Jalen Hurts is just a bus driver. You understand?
Wait a minute. They were saying themselves. What are you talking about? They were saying it themselves. He's the bus driver.
Mark, we need more skirts with the squirrel. Okay. All right. What I should do is I should get Tracy to do one with the gopher that I have out there.
Gopher?
I'm going to get that gopher. I'm going to get them.
Oh, Caddyshack. Love it.
I've got the damn gophers out here, man, and every time I see them, I just kind of lose it and become.
Well, you gotta put grenades in there and everything.
Yeah, I'm one of these times I'm going to get the hose and pull it across the yard. I'm going to start doing shorts to get the gopher. Okay, so most people, so far, 47% of the people say they will play a lot better. The Cowboys will play a lot better than what we have right now. Well, that's good that people are at least positive. And I can say last year when Game Time and Prime Time and we were down there in Dallas for the game, Cowboy fans had checked out and they're like, fuck this team. They were done. I will say that at least this year, you still have people that are holding on, not maybe having the expectations of going anywhere, but at least being a little bit more hopeful for the team. Anybody else feel that way?
Well, I do, Mark, and I'll tell you why. Because we haven't had a defensive tackle on our team in the last 15 years that was worth a damn. And we went out knowing that we're not going to be in the playoffs. Let's face it here. Unless we just make a 7-1 or 8-0 run, we're not going to be in the playoffs. They're doing this for next year. When I don't know why some of these people think that we're going to be in the negative in our cap. They're crazy as heck. We're going to have over $100 million to spend. Plus, we're going to have 2 first-round picks. Plus, we're going to have free agency that we can pick up, maybe a Quincy Williams that won't cost us a draft pick, next year or something like that. So they're a little bit nervous on where we're standing right now. We haven't stood like this in about 15 or 20 years.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's called fear of the unknown.
Tell everybody here.
Super chat, Mark. Crooked Club.
Oh, the other one. What's up, Mark? Met you in Irving, man. Love the show. Crooked Club. Thank you very much for that super chat. Was that in Irving? How long ago was that there, Crooked Club? JMU 34-0. They are kicking ass right now.
I think they'll go up too, Mark, because a couple teams in the 20s are going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know somebody. I think Cincinnati lost. Yeah,
they did. They lost to U of A. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost. I heard that game this morning.
Right guy in the house. What's going on? Battle Royales are fire.
Alabama? Did Alabama play, didn't they?
They're playing right now.
Oh, okay.
Brandon Howard, not going to lie, Mark is the most likable Cowboy fan I've ever met in my life. Berm is an Eagle fan all my life. So, okay. So I'm the most likable, so everybody's hated then, I guess.
You know what, Mark? You are very easy to like.
Yeah, Mark, I can say that. I'm a good example.
Well, somebody needs to talk to Frank then. Okay.
One, you're a people's person, and two, your charisma gets everybody's attention.
Right, that positive energy. I've always liked that about you, Mark.
All right.
But if you're
one of the hardest workers I know. You're one of the hardest workers I know. I can tell you that. You're always working.
You're always doing what you're doing. The hell you think I'm here for, Mark? You lured me into here. You enticed me. I'm here.
I'm serious. You're a Giant fan, so I hate them damn Cowboys. That could be the things are just that bad in Giant
since
land.
2016.
No, wait a minute. No, they haven't beaten Dak since 2016. I think they did get one win there when Dak was out.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
I the stat wrong.
Don't take that from them now.
Many more to come, Mark. Don't worry.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Cricket Club. I sent you the video. I hope you show them with E2 Blue and Michael Anthony Fitness. Okay. All right, Cricket Club. You sent me the video recently? Appreciate it.
I'll send you.
Oh, I'll send you. Okay, yeah. Email it to me, cowboysmark94@gmail. That had to be the draft then. With E2. Well, no, wait a minute. We went to, that was the game, or it could have been the game that I forgot and messed up my plane tickets and actually got the tickets for the following week. And we ended up, literally, I figured that out after my live stream. I was like, oh shit, I don't have plane tickets. And I literally called all my boys and said, does anybody want to drive to Dallas with me to go see the game? And E2 was the only one who was like, yeah, I'll go. And we left at like 1 o'clock in the morning, drove through the night, and got there for the game. That was crazy.
That's a mission.
Hey, I was like, I ain't missing this game.
I wanted to make sure we all.
I was going to make sure I was not going to miss that game. But, yeah, I've done some crazy shit. Yeah, Crooked Club. Appreciate that. Dallas will run the Eagles down. That's, that's what I was kind of talking with Allie. It's like you realize that a week from tomorrow, Cowboys-Eagles Part 2. And if the Eagles' offense is what they were against Green Bay, you're telling me we got a chance.
And I'm guilty of this too. You go back to week 1 and say, oh, they only beat us by 4 points, but we got a new defense now. We got Quentin Williams, Logan Wilson, 2 new corners. We'll see what happens.
Overshown. Now, I hope the expectations aren't too high for Overshown because he's going to be on account.
I think Bryant Schottenheimer said he's going to be on account.
All I can say is don't put the cart in front of the horse. Let's see what you got first.
I agree.
Overshown says, he will be on account, but if there's a play to be made and they need it, he'll be in there.
Yeah, he's sideline to sideline. He's going to be good for us.
Probably what they should have done to Diggs, put him on account instead of letting him go full blown.
Well, he did the first week he was, and then there was the second week. All of a sudden, he had some injuries, and he had him just playing too much. Oh, at the Embassy Suites, that was definitely the season opening game that with the Giants. that year. Yeah, I remember that.
Mm. But once again, Mark, your DC, now he's got 2 more shiny toys. He needs to change his scheme.
Yeah,
I agree. He needs
we'll
to play
see.
more. He needs to play more man and blitz more. I agree.
He better.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime. The Joneses are giving him a second chance. He needs to take advantage of this opportunity and run with it.
Yeah.
Well, they rented my guillotine, so just gave him incentive.
Here's what you have to look at right now is originally when Stephen Jones was saying that we believe in Matt Averfuss and we like him and everything else, you could have plausible deniability and say, well, you got rid of Micah Parsons and you don't have the horses, you had all these injuries. But now that you went out and you got Quentin Williams, now that you got Logan Wilson, now that you're getting Savon Ravel, now that you're getting Overshone back, now that you're getting Josh Butler back, and you're getting Perry Winfrey, back on the field, you kind of taken away any excuses for failure now. If there's not improvement with the defense now, and you've done all this, then he's got to go.
Well, Mark, remember what Stephen Jones said? He said, change has got to be made, or changes will be made. In other words, the guillotine.
Yeah. And he's more real with you than Jerry. So
that's the thing I have to say, and I've said that over and over again. Is you may not like what Stephen Jones has to say, but he doesn't bullshit you like Jerry does.
Right, exactly. No. I mean, he said he was the one saying that we have to have conversations about Zeke and Dez and all those bad contracts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. Hopefully we can find a way to get a win. What games are you guys looking forward to tomorrow? So we got the Commanders and the Miami Dolphins at 9:30 in the morning. A snooze fest.
Woo! Mark, I would be up at night. I will be up for the game tomorrow morning.
I'll be live streaming.
I'll be with you.
And then, of course,
Seattle and the Rams. Seattle and the Rams play tomorrow.
That's the one I want to watch.
I'm interested in those 2 West matchups because I want to see how that
I want to see how that OC goes. Ooh.
I think the Cardinals can go in and do the Niners like they did us.
Now Jess may disagree with me on this one, but I actually want to see Jameis Winston actually play well tomorrow and them get a win. I've always liked Jameis Winston.
Win some games.
And Jameis Winston, he had the 30 TDs and 30 interceptions there.
Right.
But I don't feel like he's actually been given a chance. I think he should have been given a chance at least with Cleveland, but Cleveland is where everybody's quarterback careers go to die. Yeah. And I'm happy that he's actually getting a chance over Russell Wilson. He is very inspirational. He's funny. He's a guy that you kind of want to like. At least I do from the outside looking in. You're telling me you don't want that to happen, Jess? Are you in tank mode?
It looks like
he don't want him to win because of the draft. He wants the high draft pick.
How dare you, Randy?
On his face.
I didn't say nothing. What's that?
They did Jameis wrong.
A little birdie named Jesse did.
Oh, somebody said run to number 1, which means a first-round pick.
I agree with Derek.
They did Jameis wrong, though. They did Jameis wrong.
No,
they signed him, and then 2 days later signed Russell Wilson. That's messed up.
Right.
He thought he had a chance.
I'll be honest. My heart says root for them, which I have to, but my head says, what the fuck you think you're doing? The pain. But one thing, I'm so glad they
remember, Jesse, what happened to y'all last year? You won the last game of the season. Y'all would have been the first pick in the draft.
Yeah. Stick that
went to number 5.
But here's something.
That dagger.
but hold on for a second here. You have some teams that are potential. I mean, that seem like every year they're drafting in the top 10, and it doesn't seem to move the needle for them.
Yeah.
How many high first round picks has Cleveland had over the last 20 years?
Right.
50,000.
And Jess, this is not to make fun of you. How many high number 1 draft picks have you guys had over the last, say, 15 years?
Well, we had Daniel Jones, but obviously he had no damn mobile line, so they shipped him out. And look what he's doing. Oh, I hate this game.
Cleveland has 2 number 1s this year.
Hey, they got
They
Shador.
have theirs in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they got Shador, but they have
next year when Malik and Neighbors
and
Scatterbo come back, that's going to be interesting to see what happens.
That's why
you got a firepower. You got a firepower offense they're building.
I know, but we get me an offensive line. Without offensive line, another Danny Dimes scene.
But I mean, there's good linemen coming out.
I'm already looking at the one in Florida.
That guy, and then there's guy at Bama's a beast too.
Jess, I want you. Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm just gonna.
You're not.
I'm gonna do this because people will say we suck, and we do. But looking back at the littered highway of some of the picks that you guys have had, So first round picks will go from this year back. So you had Jackson Dart, who looks like he's the real deal.
One.
Abdul Carter. How do you feel about Abdul Carter so far?
He's a rookie. I gave him a pass this year because that DC, what the hell's he doing?
Surprisingly, people probably wouldn't have thought this, but Donovan EZ has got numbers that are blowing him out the water.
Yeah.
Okay, Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors, you can say he's the real deal, although now he's got the injury. Deontay Banks, how would you feel about him? Okay.
Bust.
Evan Neal.
You can have him.
Thibodeau.
Bust.
He's hanging there.
Okay. Kavarius Toney.
Oh God.
A terrible bust.
Yeah, horrible bust.
Tackle Andrew Thomas.
Bust. No, I'm kidding.
Bye.
Thomas is good.
Bye.
Thomas is
Bye,
good.
boy.
DeAndre Baker.
Good God.
Dexter Lawrence.
Goodness.
Dexter Lawrence is good. Huh?
You do this to me. Why are you doing this to me, man?
No, I'm just sorry. But
You can't.
I'm trying to get you to look for hope and say we need to win tomorrow. Daniel Jones and Saquon, those were two great ones.
Hey, where are they at?
They're
Away
great.
from us.
Well, they're great for other teams at least.
You can't do that to these Giants players. They might be a Daniel Jones.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Evan
They might go to
Ingram.
another team and take off.
All right.
Okay, how about
I
Evan?
think you put it. Come on, man.
How about Evan Ingram?
Evan Ingram. That's
I don't have a lot of teams under me.
Eli
right now.
Apple?
I got to take advantage of this.
Eric Flowers.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Okay, so are you still looking forward to having those first round picks in the draft?
Yes. We got to hit once
It's
in a
the
while.
GM, Marcus. It's the GM they need to get rid of.
That's probably the case.
Ready.
Oh my
That
God.
guillotine is nice and ready. You ready to chop one head? This next one. Step on up.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to do that to you.
Y'all gonna beat Green Bay tomorrow, though, Jesse. Y'all gonna win at Giant Stadium tomorrow.
You know we ain't.
So,
Let's go.
They'll
We're
find a way
Giants
to lose.
fans,
They
Jesse.
always find a way. They always find a way to lose.
Nah, not.
I want that
tomorrow.
kicker. That man.
No,
Young Ho Lee, whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, I tell you what, if the Cowboys get anything out of Savon Ravel, you have to look at this draft and say that this draft was actually pretty successful.
right, and I mean,
I would agree with that.
I'm not comparing the players, guys, but Jordan Lewis was a third round pick, and look what he did. I mean, he's a great
That's a guy we
spot
should have kept.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah, that's a guy we should have
10
kept.
million.
I agree. You should have kept him.
10, 12 million should have kept him.
I tell you who's having quietly a very good season and nobody's really noticing it is Tyler Booker.
Yeah.
I told you
He's
that was
good
good.
this
He was
year.
good.
He played the best game last week out of everybody against the Cardinals. He
knew
played the
that-
best.
I knew that kid was going to be good.
Yeah, I don't watch college football, but when he got drafted and he sprinted down that hallway, I said he gonna be good.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. And Derek, he's a Nick Saban guy. Nick Saban really loves. He says he's one of the best linemen he's ever coached. So.
And he started so young, working out so hard.
Yeah.
So he could, if you ever saw that story about him, about what was it, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
that they came out. It was really good what they were talking about him. He was a hard worker. What was he, 9 years old when he started with the coach?
Yeah, and he was showing up at Saturday mornings at like 6:30 in the morning. So that's the only time he had any time to work with him.
Right, and
I'll tell him 6:30, but he won't show up, and he was there.
The coach was like, I can't even get high schoolers to show up, and this 9-year-old showing up.
But here's what's amazing. Yeah. Here's what's amazing. As a rookie, now he was injured a bit and all that, but his overall grade is a 71.5, and that's 13th out of 79 starting guards in the NFL as a rookie. And see, here's when you know an offensive lineman is doing good. You don't talk about him. We're talking about Terrence Steele. We're talking about Tyler Guyton because they're both ass. When they're not saying anything about you, you're doing an incredible job.
Tyler Smith. We're not saying anything about Tyler Smith.
No,
great.
Or Cooper Beebe.
I remember quite a few people saying, Scatterbo ain't nothing. Scatterbo's this, Scatterbo's that. Blue. And I said, you keep talking.
The thing I worry about for Scatterbo is that he's going to have the Marion Barber syndrome.
Yeah.
Because that physicality, it's electric, it's exciting, but you only have so many hits in your body. And when you look for that contact like that, you wear down really quick. And I'll say the same about Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart has to understand he can't take all that punishment that he's taking. It hasn't even checked like 5 times for concussions this year.
Yeah, no, he's got checked 5 times the real concussion. So
yeah, and they call a lot of quarterback runs with them, Jess. You got to learn how to get.
Yeah, they got to stop.
Well, that was the old regime.
Because that moron.
He's got to learn how to get down. You know what I mean? Once he learns how to slide, it'll be good.
But I tell you what, Mark and Joe, now they got their boo boos. They're gonna probably think, I should not be doing this. They might change their way.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna get a kick. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Vinny.
New coaches.
Hey, Vinny.
What's up, fellas? Yeah, Booker's ranked.
Hi, Vinny.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, Vinny?
Hey, Thomas. What's up, dude?
Yeah, Booker's been good. I think his first penalty was last game against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think they got him ranked 5th. I think of all the guards in the NFL this year, which is pretty damn good for a rookie.
I think you're correct for a rookie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a home run.
He is.
It's Geno.
And I'm hoping Geno Smith has 12 interceptions. I'm hoping we could get him. We got to get him 2 or 3 times. Yeah, he's going to play. Yeah.
Yeah, they lead the league. His interceptions lead the league.
Yeah, so you got to get him. You got to get him twice.
And they are starting 2 backup guards. The Raiders are.
Yes.
And one of the guards is a rookie, and it's not only his first start. This is the first time he's been dressed for a game.
Right.
Wow.
So
I think he's off the practice squad.
Get at Geno tomorrow.
So do you think?
Monday. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was just going to ask a question. You think Geno's going to do more passing since he had that leg contusion? Or do you think he's going to keep trying to run like he did the last game?
He would want not to. Although, here's the problem. We know how the Dallas Cowboys makes bums look great.
Right. That's the thing I'm worried about.
So if you're Geno, you're looking at this saying, I got to play against this defense. Because it's now or never to save my season.
Yeah, but having said that, if our defense is pushing in the middle of the line back to the quarterback, like I see us doing, he's going to be running for his life.
And you got to force some interceptions, Randy. He's got 12 of them.
Mm-hmm. You're going to collapse that pocket from the inside. A quarterback can't react to that as good as on the outside.
Yep.
Yeah,
and they really don't have that number 1 receiver anymore since they traded Myers.
No.
Yeah.
It's saying what's the name?
I just can't. Oh,
go ahead, Holly.
No, all I was saying. I just can't wait to see how Quinnen's gonna do going for the quarterback.
And quite as it's kept, what's the name in Las Vegas been running his mouth for the last few days.
Genty.
Yeah.
Genty? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't you if you were facing the Cowboys defense?
Yeah, exactly.
Good, Randy.
I would.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about the draft. Next year, you got to insert Pickens at the number 3 spot and Quentin Williams at the number 2 spot already, and you add our 2 number 1 draft picks plus the draft we had this year, it could change a whole lot of things. A whole lot. True.
If you sign Pickens.
We'll take him.
Yeah, we do. Right now, we need to get him done.
We need to. I'll tell you what, Randy. We'll take him. We'll take him off your hands. Don't worry about it.
What do you think it's going to cost for Pickens? Probably 30, 29?
I think 32. In the mid-30s.
28.
I think it's going to. Okay. Let me explain to you. Let me get over the
Whatever
cap.
it takes. Whatever it takes.
I agree with Derek, though. It's whatever he wants.
Explain.
Okay. First of all, you can't look at this year's price versus next year. Okay. Yep. Salary cap has been it's gone up $75 million over the last 3 years. So percentage wise is what you really have to look at. Okay. Because, like quarterbacks, you actually, everybody realize don't get paid more than Dak because then he can be the fall guy. That's what Josh Allen realized. If I take less than Dak, then he's the one that's always going to be in the bullseye. However, here's what you look at. Jamar Chase, number 1, $40 million. I don't think you pay him Jamar Chase money. Justin Jefferson, although he's having a down year, 35. I don't think he gets 35. CD at 34. I don't think that you can pay him more than CD, but you could make a justification of the way he's playing this year. DK Metcalf. He's blowing DK's numbers out of the way. He's at 33. Garrett Wilson is at 32 and a half. Do you look at it and say, we're going to pay you less than Garrett Wilson?
Mark, don't you think that we want to sign Pickens before all of that goes down? Say like 33 or 33 and a half?
I think you want to sign him now because you know what's going to happen is Jamar Chase isn't going to be the end of it. It's going to continue to rise. The beginning of CeeDee Lamb's year, it was $30 million with Tyreek Hill was the highest paid, and it went up to 40 and a quarter.
But what's Jerry notorious for?
It's
the last
waiting.
minute.
Well, yes, but Jerry is also. But here's where I will say the fact that they traded for George Pickens, the fact that they've actually made these trades here with Micah Parsons, you can disagree with it, but see, they did something completely different than what they typically do. Typically, they would sign Micah Parsons and say, we're done. Okay? And say, we're going to sell a lot of jerseys, and it's going to say it's all in Micah Parsons. This time, as opposed to Amari Cooper, where they gave him away, you got something for him. The talking heads can say, oh, well, Kenny Clark, he's not Micah Parsons. No, he's not. But we got money. We got Kenny Clark, and we got Quentin Williams, and still have $7 million more cap space than had we signed Micah, and a number 1 pick. Okay? You can't tell me that we're, in worse shape than we were with Micah, because you can look at Green Bay right now. They've got one less win than they had this time last year. And we're basically in the same spot we were in last year.
So they paid how much from Micah so he can run by the quarterback?
$46.5 million a year.
Run by the quarterback. Sprint right by him.
Yeah, because they don't have Kenny Clark pushing up the middle. So their quarterback can step up.
Hi, Tiara.
That's the difference.
Tiara, how are you doing today?
But we have to probably give Micah some grace for last game. Just last game. Because the whole thing that happened with Marshawn Nealon, there's nobody on the Packers that I know of, unless it's some college teammates of Marshawn Nealon, that knew him that Micah can lean on.
That's a great point.
When Cowboys have everybody
I agree
else.
with that.
So
look, Marcus.
Just for last game. I can excuse his play just for last game. True. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with you on that one, too. I hadn't thought about that angle about him being a guy that he knows, but it's been 2 games in a row, though, that he hasn't really impacted. Now, in retrospect, like Micah Parsons said, they didn't lose because of what the defense did. See, the thing that they've done, that they recognize that we can't look for Micah Parsons to have to win every game. We are good across the board. Mm-hmm. Some games, Micah Parsons is going to be the one that makes a play that wins a game. Other days, it's going to be somebody else. So you look at it and say, it's not just Micah Parsons. Unfortunately, we looked at it and we're like, we just got Micah Parsons and a bunch of other guys. So if Micah Parsons doesn't go, we don't go.
Yeah.
And the problem with Micah Parsons right now, he's cold.
I think missing training camp.
I just think he's real unhappy at Green Bay. I don't think he's happy at Green Bay, to be honest with you. And he don't look like he's got the burst he had here. I don't know what it is, but he don't look as fast.
And you know what, Ray?
His gonads are ice cubes.
I think he has, because I saw him on the sideline during the Monday night game. I think he has that. Oh man, did I just make the mistake of a lifetime? Or
yep, I agree with that.
I think I just fucked up.
Kind of like DeMarco Murray when he went to the Eagles.
Yes. It's kind of like what buyer's remorse.
Yeah,
that was a shit show over there. That was a shit show with DeMarco Murray over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he also grew up a Dallas Cowboy fan, so if that don't tell you, he lost his favorite team, the team he loved in his heart, and that sometimes can tear you down no matter what price you get paid. Money ain't everything.
And I tell you what, being in Green Bay in the wintertime is not fun.
You know what?
No, it's not. It's a freaking iceberg.
My balls are cold. And I think that damn agent was in his ear. I think that agent was in.
Yeah, because he wanted his money.
And I told my agent, go mess yourself, and I'm playing in Dallas. Whether you like it or not, I'm playing in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Well, T. Higgins had the same agent, and he fired him because he wanted to stay where he was at.
Guess who else has that agent? George Pickens.
Good evening, y'all. Good evening, everybody.
Good
evening. Oh, hello there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Losing my mind, but that's normal.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how are we doing?
We're doing good.
What's up, Tiara?
All right. Who are we? I'm sorry, I'm late. Y'all probably talked about it, but who are y'all rooting for tomorrow to win?
The referees.
Oh, you're late. We're docking your pay. I don't know if you.
Yeah, you're sorry. Your services are no longer
Dirty
needed.
Sanchez says, and if you
didn't clean out the cans on the third floor, I'm docking your pay.
I'll give you part of my pay, Kiara.
Shout out to Dirty Sanchez.
Security.
Dirty makes a great point. And if you're in on Pickens, you get a discount his first year or two.
Yeah, but it's got to be. It takes Mark, two to make a contract. So
Mark, they better pay him early.
Listen,
the other side
that would be my thought.
To sign right now.
You know what, Mark? You were right. I've come around on the George Pickens getting 30 plus. You were right. I was fighting you on that, but
when you look at the guys that are out there, how can you justify him getting less than Scary Terry?
Because I thought, he had one good year, and he's never been a Pro Bowler, and he's never been an All-Pro.
With ass quarterbacks thrown to him.
I understand that, but CeeDee Lamb had to put together multiple years to get that bag, and for Pickens to put together 1 year and get the same amount, I just thought that was crazy.
That's why
the Giants would pay him $32 million.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would. Desperate. I didn't factor in the desperate teams. I didn't.
Okay, but I want you to think about this though. Okay, every single year, including last year, he's averaged 15 or 3-point yards per reception. Think about that. That was his worst year, was 24. And think about the quarterbacks that were thrown to him. In 23, he had 1,140 yards, 18.1 yards per reception, and 5 TDs. I mean, with bombs thrown to him.
He was catching balls from Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Right.
Wow.
Think about that. And so right now he's on pace for 1,400 yards and like 10 plus TDs.
Yep. And who is the security blanket for CeeDee Lamb?
Oh, he is.
Who is the security blanket for CeeDee Lamb?
He makes CeeDee Lamb.
Pickens.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on, y'all. Man, y'all don't know.
I didn't know you were asking a question. What was it?
This is why he needs to see, Thomas. This is why he needs to come to us.
Somebody answer me.
I'll answer you. He needs to come to us. Come over here.
The question you have to ask yourself is how many teams are going to be standing in line to pay him if we don't?
You only need one. Okay.
Those same teams who said it was a stupid trade, they want to pay. They want to pay.
The Eagles would be first in line. The Eagles would be first in line with the Giants.
Yeah, bitch, get out of the way. Come here.
Yeah, that's true.
George Pickens is a security blanket for CD Lamb. And CD Lamb,
I swear isn't that what we kept saying, CD?
I need that blanket. Thomas, I need that blanket. Bring that blanket to me. We're going.
I think your phone makes it hard to hear.
That belongs to CD.
It's going to cost $33 to $34 million to keep him here. You might as well just come up and say, Jerry, just pay the damn man. Let's don't have it go into the freaking training camp.
He can't make more than CD though, right? CD's making 33,
34 and a half.
35.
And stop making this a damn show.
Yeah,
how much is CD making, Mark?
34 and a half.
Come here.
Yeah,
How much is what's the name making from the Eagles now?
AJ Brown?
AJ?
No,
32.
Devontae Smith.
25.
He's like 26.
It's like 28.
He's making like 28 or 29.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, he's not making 30.
I guarantee you. He
One
regrets that
at a
contract.
time, guys.
Devontae Smith regrets that contract. He's the number one wide receiver now.
Yes, he does. You're right.
Devontae Smith is making 25 because he took a team-friendly deal.
But Mark, the Eagles
to be the
can't
number
take,
one wide receiver.
Yeah, right now the Eagles can't do shit. Right, the Eagles right now can't do shit because they have to pay their players that are coming up next year.
They have 5 defensive players that need to be paid this next year. And they're not going to be able to keep all 5. There's no way.
3 players they got rid of last year that they couldn't keep.
They pay
right?
$209 million total right now to their defense a year. $209 million of the cap.
Howie will kick the can down the road. You can best believe it.
Somebody's going to go, though, Mark. Somebody's going to go. You can't pay everybody. Somebody's going to have to go. And we'll take them. And we'll take them.
Do you think they'll be franchise tagging some of them?
They're not.
I don't think
the here's the thing about the franchise tag. It doesn't help you really.
Franchises anybody.
Yeah, they don't do that. They really don't do that.
See, the problem with franchise tagging is
we have one unhappy guy. Either sign him or let him go for that 3 pick.
Yeah,
which is some change.
Here's the thing: is the franchise tag keeps you from losing that player, but it doesn't help you on the cap because it's a hard number.
No.
So when you look at it, because here's what I want you to understand: you can pay George Pickens $28 million. And you say, well, that's less than that's $12 million less than the going rate. But when you look at, let's take CD, and I can tell you, you didn't pay CD Lamb. You've never paid him $28 million cap hit. Let's go to over the cap because
they say
this year here's the thing. This year he's only like $15 million, and they have the triggers for next year. So what you have, see what you ended up having last year. You ended up getting his contract done. His cap hit was 8.7. His cap number for this year is 15. Now his cap number for next year is 38. But you can flip the trigger, and he's only 18.
Yeah.
And see, that's where you have the flexibility of it. Yeah, he's $34.5 million a year, but because of the guaranteed money and the way you can go ahead and manipulate it, he's never that big of a cap hit. Whereas right now, you've got Dak. He's a $38 million cap hit. And then Terrence Steele, because they didn't restructure him because they knew that he is, probably going to be cut. He's the second highest cap hit that you have on the team at 18. And the Cowboys have all of these triggers that are built in. This is where Kenny Clark, he's a $21 million cap hit if you don't do anything with it, but he's got a built-in trigger that gets him down to 10. And the same thing with Quentin Williams. So it sounds bad. You can look at it and say, how are you going to pay, him $34 million? Well, you've got a trigger with Tyler Booker that you just signed. You got one with Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, you flip the trigger, you get $5 million right there. and you have players that you look at and say they're kind of dead weight. I can look and say Malik Hooker, that's $7 million right there.
Yep.
I can say Diggs, if you make him a post June 1st, that's $15.5 million. And Terrence Steele, post June 1st, is $14.5 million. So there's ways you can get money if you deem them valuable. I'd rather go ahead and pay George Pickens, who proved this year that he can play, than paying Deron Bland, who missed 11 games last year.
Do we got triggers in his? Deron Bland?
Yeah, every one of them have triggers.
Yeah, even Tyler Smith.
Hey, like I said, guys. See, hey, Howie, hey, Tierra. See, I got one over here waiting for Pickens, and the other over here, AJ Brown.
Don't y'all think that with Pickens, he hasn't never felt like the team he played on really backed him 100%, because Pittsburgh didn't really take care of Pickens. In all honesty, I think with him being here, he feels more of a team player here than he ever felt at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And that means a lot too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, him and CD were just like a magnet.
You see CD with the same ski hat and everything else on too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake on Quentin Williams. His cap number for next year is 21.7, but if you use the restructure, you can get $14.5 million off of that. Mm-hmm. He could end up being basically an $8 million.
Mark, that's a bargain.
Right,
that's a bargain even at 21.
So everybody with Deron Bland, you can flip the trigger and save $8.5 million on him. So it's not a matter of can the Cowboys do anything. The matter is, do they want to? And I would look at this and say, Dak is getting like Tony Romo. He's getting fragile and he's getting old. I don't have much time. If I'm going to have to start over, then let me start over after trying everything while I still have him. That would be my thought. I think
that's where we're at with Jerry too, Mark.
Yep.
With Mark, Jerry being 83 years old, he ain't got many years left, and I think he feels the same way. That's why I think we're going to get the best out of him the next 2 years.
I hope you're right.
Hungry, Randy. The Grim Reaper's hungry.
Well, at least with Steven, when he says something, you could pretty much believe what he's saying.
Yeah.
With Jerry, you never know.
I think Jerry's just a figurehead. I think Stevie's running the show right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he still has some input on it.
Oh, I think
he's the final say.
But Mark, hearing that statement when he said about there'll be changes be made if something happens, that's like, he's stepping up.
JMU's trying to make a statement here, 44-0.
Damn.
Beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they were showing them on ESPN earlier.
Damn, that's my JMU Dukes. It's still it just amazes me because we went past and looking at the size of the stadium that's there, man. It's unbelievable because I remember how it was back when we played there. It wasn't that big, but Mark, I'm so proud of my JMU Dukes.
Oh, that was 40 years ago.
Do you have to remind me?
40 years.
Mark. Mark, JMU is ranked 25th and
23rd. 23rd.
But 20. And it's that time of the year.
See Mark's face?
Everybody sounds like Mark sounds like the guy from the shoe salesman from a TV show.
Al Bundy.
I had 4
TDs for 24, 23.
You're right. Did I miss Momo? Did he come and go already?
Momo, he's having a hard time dialing the phone.
Him. I took care of that, Mark. Don't worry, you know that.
Oh Lord!
Momo he's like, I keep trying to call. I keep getting voicemail. You must have me blocked. I dialed it as soon as I got off. He picks up right away. I'm like, you didn't have my phone? No, not at all. Then I went a 3-way call with Momo. Oh, I'm glad I got both of you. Can I tell you? I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, no. Like,
3 hours later.
It was funny, though. He told me what he wanted to do. It was funny. And I'm like, you really can't do that.
Oh, that's okay. He had a different conversation with you than with what he had with us. He actually had a beef that he wanted to go off on. Oh. So,
okay. It was funny. I'll have to tell you later. I think you already told y'all, but about Crazy Ray.
Keyword, Mark getting fragile, and we've seen what happens to Tony Romo. So we're going to hold on. I'll wait.
Yeah, that's it.
So, Frank, here's my thought. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, we got a Frank. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is our buddy Frank or not. But he said that Mark getting fragile, and we've seen what happens to Tony Romo. So why are we holding on? I'll wait, because Tony Romo in 2014 statistically had one of his best years, and when we had an offense around him, we did great things. Yes, Dak Prescott right now is playing incredible. So that's where I say you only have a few more years of that guy. You can look around the NFL right now. I have to say I have questions about Jalen Daniels going forward. Am I wrong on that, anybody? Because
I agree with you.
Now that he's been kind of exposed, you see how brittle he is, right? I could look and say Jordan Love. You had a great year with him, and all of a sudden you look at it and kind of say, CJ Stroud, right? Everybody thought he was going to be the next coming.
He's a joke.
So my point being is right now he's playing great. And at 31 years old, you're not looking at him being able to play like, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady in 40 because he's had some catastrophic injuries. So the time is now to try and do something while he's still playing the way he is. As bad as the defense is, you look at the numbers that he's putting up, they're elite numbers. You're not necessarily getting that from the draft. And how many guys have we seen that have come out gangbusters from the first year, look great, and all of a sudden they've gone down the toilet? We've been pretty lucky with getting quarterbacks.
We have been.
Ask the Giants about getting quarterbacks. Ask the command. Well, I would if Momo's here. Look at the highway that's littered with Washington quarterbacks, and it's not like they didn't try drafting them first round picks.
Graveyard.
It's not like they didn't go for veteran quarterbacks. It's not like they haven't tried journeyman. They have tried everything in the world. They thought they finally had one last year, and they've already fucked it up. Look at Cleveland.
The curse of Momo.
Look at Cleveland. You don't think Cleveland's wanted to get a quarterback in forever?
They do.
And they may be drafting another quarterback this year too.
Yeah,
Mark, and they're the reason why all the
nose guard,
these quarterbacks,
nose guard, and special teams. I was the hot man on kickoffs. I didn't play a lot. I'll be real with you. I'll be 100% real. I walked on. What's my thoughts on Daniel Jones? He's not getting any older. He's a younger quarterback. Your thoughts on Daniel Jones? Again, Daniel Jones right now is on a team that's been building for quite a while. And it seems like once he got past the cesspool of New York, he's playing great. And see, that's not guaranteed from one year to the next. He played great the year they made the playoffs. But look what happened after that. So now all of a sudden he's due for another one.
It's called
he's got a running game, too. He's got a darn good running game. That helps out, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose him.
And the thing is everybody keeps wanting to say it's just the quarterback. It's not just the quarterback. Here's what you have to remember. You can have 10 guys do the exact right assignment. What happens if one guy gets a holding call? Play doesn't work, does it? What happens if the wide receiver drops the football? The guys could have blocked perfect. Quarterback could have thrown the perfect pass, just like with Noah Brown tipping the ball up in the air. Should have been a first down and a drive, right? But one guy fucked it up. One guy. And
it matters where you get drafted, too. Sometimes not matter who you are. Look at Joe Montana. He got drafted to another.
He went to a good team. Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can look at
Brady.
Well, look at Steve Young. Steve Young versus Tampa Bay, and going to that cesspool and getting out of there and getting a chance to be behind Joe Montana in a good organization. He becomes a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it all matters, right?
Yeah, it definitely matters. And this is where you look at it and see so many of these teams that are drafting that are desperate for quarterbacks. They get a guy, they throw him in there immediately, and they get the crap kicked out of them, and they don't learn anything, and all of a sudden their careers are done.
It's all about that too, Mark.
Look at
that's why I wouldn't play any dart anymore this year. I wouldn't play dart.
That's what I said. I agree, Randy. I said sit his ass down. Let him just heal. Watch, learn.
But think about Pat Mahomes.
Yes.
Pat Mahomes got drafted with Andy Reid, one of the best offensive minds out there, and wasn't forced into playing. They had Alex Smith there. He could sit on the bench and learn from him for a year, soak it up, get used to everything. And now he's, one of the best quarterbacks in football of all time. These things matter.
Okay, I'll give you another one. Tom Brady. He sat there.
Behind Drew Bledsoe.
Watched, and all of a sudden, bam, he's in. That's how you're supposed to do it. But nowadays, these teams are so desperate. Put the quarterback in. Put him in. Hey,
Frank.
Come on now.
Frank, hold it.
It's all instant.
It doesn't matter about America's team. If you have one guy who's constantly fucking up on a play, a hold, an offsides, a drop pass, the play does not work. Does not work. It's not one guy that's going to dictate you being able to win or lose. James Snooks.
In team.
Right, there's no I in team.
I got a question for you, Mark. Having said what you just said, our players, like, we get down the road and we're 3-3 for the end of the year. Wouldn't you want to play Blue, and wouldn't you want to play Maffa to see what you have before the end of the year, so you can go into next year and say, yeah, we've got this guy, this guy, this guy?
Well, I think Jaden Blue is still really in the doghouse. I don't think that Brian Schottenheimer's a fan of his at all. And Maffa, I feel like they're trying to hide on injured reserve.
What is up with Maffa? Why don't you just give him a chance?
Well, he hurt his shoulder and they put him on IR. If you don't like
Blue, then set Blue down and bring Maffa in.
That's what I was saying. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
So, to give you an example, let's think about this here. Let me pull up the stat real quick. So, last year, our defense, this is 24 Dallas Cowboys, okay? Our defense, on scoring defense, ended up being 31st. Yardage, we were 28th. Turnovers, we were 12th at getting the football, right? You got to look at that and say, we sucked, right? Now, Micah Parsons, let's look at his stats. Let's see. And this isn't a reflection. I'm not saying that it's Micah Parsons' fault, but in saying that a player can have a great season on a bad team. So Micah Parsons, who only played in 13 games, had 12 sacks, 43 combined tackles, 30 solo tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 23 quarterback hits, was all-pro, and, was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He was a one-man wrecking team. But our defense was 31st in scoring defense with them. So you can say, I got one of the best in football. But the rest of the guys sucked. So it really didn't matter except as far as individual praise. That's where you got to understand it can't be just one guy. As much as we want to say, you got to have a great quarterback, without a doubt. He's got to be good. But if he's the only thing you got, you ain't got shit.
Yep. Once again, there's no I in team.
Jay Smooth, Washington had 17 quarterbacks in 10 years. Yeah. And, the fact that they had Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was been a journeyman quarterback who always would look good for the first few games of a season, who was always the guy who was there just holding the place until the guy they drafted in the first round goes. And was always able to stay upright. Couldn't get through his first game with Washington.
Mark, I'll give you another one. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. There you go. Cousins was lucky he got out of there in time.
He got paid. For journeyman, he got money.
He said for life. He got to be a quarterback.
Mark sounds like a jealous ex keeps talking about Parsons. Oh, Lordy. So let me ask you this, Philly old head. What should I talk about? Oh,
the Eagles, how beautiful they are. They're Super Bowl champions.
Is Micah Parsons one of the hot topics to talk about in the NFL? I believe Colin Cowherd's getting paid by trashing him. Right?
Nice.
Right? So I'm not supposed to talk about that situation? And I wasn't if you listen to what I was saying, it wasn't about trashing Micah Parsons. I believe I said he's one of the best players in the NFL, but without having a team around him, and that's the difference for Green Bay. Green Bay's defense is really good, but they're not solely relying on just Micah Parsons. He can have a bad game, and the defense can still end up winning. We couldn't do that. We'd have him with great games, and we still end up losing because everybody else sucked. You could run away from him.
Imagine being a Philly fan and coming to a Cowboys channel and being mad that they're not talking about the
Eagles. There you go.
I can't imagine that. I cannot. I can't.
Talk about our team. We won the Super Bowl. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
They're just baked for attention.
Everybody's supposed to bow down to them.
I'll give you something to bow. I'll give you something to bow.
A Philadelphia Eagle fan was on here. I told him, I said, dude, you got it.
Okay. Hey, Philly old head, if you don't like me talking about Micah Parsons, you ain't got to watch.
What Bronson?
I'm serious. If you don't enjoy, let me ask you, do you Eagle fans, when you go someplace and you see cockroaches crawling on the walls, right? You get a meal and the food is terrible. Do you continue to come back and eat at the same place?
No, they say, brother. They go, brother.
Right, Jesse, they talk to him.
I mean, seriously, y'all always come in here telling me how bad I am, how stupid I am, but yet you keep coming back.
Mark, they're all nervous about what we're doing.
When I spit on the burger. Okay, here's a burger.
Mark said, "Love you,
Pigeons. I can't stand you, and I can't stand the Cowboys. But god damn, stop sweating.
Damn.
They love you, man. They love you."
With all that being
Pretty
said,
soon we're not going to like Jesse either because he's the Giants. They start doing good, he's going to be out too.
with all that being said, I'll see you all next week too.
You're leaving us. Oh, come on, Derek. You can't. You hardly talk to me about anything. Hold on, Derek. I got to talk to you, man.
No,
Derek, don't go.
That's it. You can have the kids.
No, I'm not leaving. Y'all missing. I'm telling them they'll be back next week.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were going to off yourself. I
thought you were leaving.
The only
offing yourself.
It feels great to know I'm
next week. It'll be tomorrow. When Mark's live streaming.
This is the funniest thing right here. So, Philly Oldhead says, Tiara, we don't care about it if you talk about us or not. We are the champs. We ain't worried about y'all. You're not worried. Then why are you here?
I
why are you here?
My stomach.
I'm trying to understand. Why are you here? You're not worried about us, but yet you're here.
You're here, bro. This is a
Look at Philly old head talking about me. Hey, come on, give it to me. Come on, buddy.
I think they're not happy, Mark, if they're not coming down on us for whatever reason.
Don't tag me in no stupid shit.
Yo, Franks, knock it off, buddy.
Knock it off. You got all of these. Well, you got some of these Philadelphia Eagles content creators. Why don't you go to them? Did they put you out or?
Let's see now. Nico, shout out to Nico and Steven. Mark, I'm one of those Birds fans that respects your opinion and knowledge of the game. So Mrs. Roach thanks you. I love that. Shout out to you.
Hey, Billy O'Head, is your butt hurt? Did I say something that you hurt? Ow? Does it hurt? Does it sting?
Are you one of them misfits and they want you to go to every cowboy content creator and try to mess things up for them?
I don't go there. I talk sports. I talk sports and talk about team, talk about you. I'm not like that.
I'm talking about the things.
I don't go over there. I go over there and talk shit when I win or whatever. Think, but I don't.
Like tomorrow when y'all beat Green Bay.
How dare you say that, Randy? Are you guys a blasphemy?
You guys have to.
You're winning, Jess.
You have to.
Stop it. I can't take this no more.
Jameis Winston going to eat a W tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, he does.
He's eating the W tomorrow, okay? That's what he's
The run for number one continues.
And Love is starting to look like he's got demons in his eyes. He's scared to face the pass rush.
Yeah, you saw that, huh, Randy? You saw that too, huh, Randy? He didn't
look good the other night.
No, he's very inactive.
Deer in the headlight.
Who is that? Love?
And that's the other thing.
Yeah,
As a quarterback, why would you come back and admit we should have audibled to another play? Oh, I just let it go. Why? You're being paid $50 million to make them decisions, and he said it to himself after the Eagles said they're going left, and he didn't audible.
You saw that, huh?
Audible.
Randy, he's got the yips.
Oh my God!
Wait
a minute. Hold on. So we come to troll you because you talk about Eagles every day. Now you can't take the heat. You want to talk. We come. Well, no. Here's what. Hold on.
Pause.
I want you to understand that, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. And I recognize that you guys are the obstacle that's in front of me. Am I not supposed to talk about the team that we have to play next Sunday? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to act like you don't exist? I'm supposed to be in this little world? Oh, please, I better not say anything about the Eagles. No, I don't see them. I don't. No, come on, dude. We're in the same division. We have to play you. We want to be better than you. The reason I talk about you is because you're a threat. If you were an Eagle fan, if I were an Eagle fan, I'd look and I'd say the Cowboys, they're a freaking flea and flick them away. Why do I care about what they... Listen, I am looking at not only winning my division, locking up home field advantage. I got a 3-win team that I'm worried about them saying something about me? Really? Now, I appreciate... Now, I'll be real with you. Okay? Just like my friend Allie said. She said, I was looking at all the Eagle content. All the Eagle fans that are on there. She said, I bet half of his people are Eagle fans. Well, I appreciate, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. And there are good ones that are there. John Wembley, he's like 67 years old. He's been an Eagle fan all his life. Nico, that's another Eagle fan. Linda and things. I got some good ones that are in there. They're cool. Logan. Mostly, more than anything else, we're kind of like old people that talk trash back and forth. Old school wise, which is different than new school wise, trash talking. See, back in the day, and you know what? I tell you what, you guys talk for a second. I'm going to go get something. I'll be right back.
Okay. And
also, I can explain this better with this problem.
I think that crap is BS. Don't use us Cowboy fans as an excuse for you to come here and be in a Cowboys channel and a Cowboys chat. You're literally here every goddamn day. Don't use us as an excuse, bro. You're here because you want to be here and you care about the Cowboys because you're secretly a closet fan. That's what that is. You
also, as a content creator, you have to cater to your audience. So if most of the audience in here is Eagles fans, you're gonna talk about the Eagles. Just like today when Jesse showed up, Mark said, pause, let's talk about the Giants for a second because he's here. If Momo shows up, he will pause and talk about the Commanders. He's adjusting to who's in his audience. So if Mark never talked about the Eagles, there's a lot of Eagles fans complaining that he never talks about the Eagles. But when he talks about them, the Eagles fans say, you talk about us too much. You can't win either way.
It's a no-win situation. Yeah, I was going to say it's a no-win situation.
It's like this. Eagle fans, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
That little brother syndrome, man. It's that little.
It's like
Howard family.
It's honestly like two kids that's got a piece of cake on each of their plates, and one piece of cake is bigger. The other kid looks at the other kid and says, "Why is his bigger than mine?" Oh, that's what it comes down to. They're
Super Bowl. Gotcha,
Randy.
They want a Super Bowl.
Another one for the sniper.
They literally want a Super Bowl, guys, and still they're still not topic on talk shows. Like
that's Eric, I'm reloaded.
That's what they're mad about. They want a Super Bowl, and they're still not the leading topic on talk shows. The Cowboys are.
Yeah, what's so sad is they're satisfied, but they're not satisfied. They're
satisfied. Right.
Hold on. Whoa. Philly head. Tell the truth. Mark never talks about the Giants, the Eagles every day. Well, hold on. We have a Giant fan here. Do I talk about your team there, Jess?
Once in a while, you talk about it.
Oh, believe I just said, didn't I say I want to see Jameis Winston When?
Yeah, we talked.
But I didn't mention part of the other reason is I want to see Jameis Winston actually play really good, so you have a quarterback controversy.
Exactly. That's why I want that.
They hear what they want to hear.
I know ulterior motives.
And Lord knows I talk about the Commanders all the time.
They hear what they want to hear, man.
It's all good. It's all good. But
we are America's team for this reason.
But
that's part of it. That's part of it.
They hate it. They hate it. It's okay. You got to have a dynasty to be at this level. That's what they're mad about. They don't have a dynasty.
No, they don't.
Oh, somebody's texting Mark. Somebody's texting me saying, I'm a puppet and all that. No, don't worry, buddy. I just blocked your bitch.
Like I said,
I don't think I can do this right now.
We have two. We have two because we won. We won.
People are crazy, man. Because you don't have the same opinion they have.
What's that dynasty comment trigger they ass? Well, they could have come in at rapid fire.
People.
You're going to burn down the blaze.
We all have like free will, people. Nobody came to my house and said, "Get on the stream." That's never happened. Okay, this is all free will. This is all our opinions. I don't agree with somebody just because I'm up here. And I'm sure nobody else does that either.
Oh, Filio head. I need a puppet. Oh, Filio head. I hurt your feelings.
They done messed up. Made a beer run.
This is crazy.
I done made a beer run now. They done messed up. Try me.
Hold my beer.
Try me. I'm off that bill of
Don't give it to me. I may drink it, Jesse.
Hey, Filio head. That number you just sent me text. I'm sending it to the gay community and say, hey, he's free. He's single.
Oh Lord.
Try me.
You know what's funny? I was in a chat earlier, and Philly Oldhead was in there, and he was complaining about the same stuff in the other chat. That was a Cowboy chat. So he must go from chat to chat on Cowboy stuff, and just tries to piss off everybody.
Thanks for your number, buddy. I'm gonna send it to every scammer I can think of. You enjoy yourself, buddy. You just messed with the wrong Rican.
This dude go to Cowboy chats looking for smoke.
Oh, he's gonna get smoke. Trust me, he's gonna get loud when I get done with him.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? Philly Oldhead, I get it. You guys are relevant right now. But for you to go through and say that what happened, first of all, you say 39 years ago. It wasn't 39 years, it was 29 years ago. For you to say that it is irrelevant, that's like saying that the fact that we won the Revolutionary War because that happened, 250 years ago, that doesn't matter. I mean, seriously, when you say what happened in the past doesn't matter, that's like saying, well, World War II, well, that happened in 1945. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter today. We'd all be speaking German had we not won that war.
German and Japanese?
Or Japanese. I'm sorry, that's small-minded. Because see, here's the thing that people don't understand about history is history. I don't care if it's your country. I don't care if it's your relationships and everything else. Everything that happens to you makes you the person you are. Because those are things that you learn about. You go through a bunch of bad relationships and things like that. You end up learning from those, or you end up repeating those things. And that may make you that woman who doesn't trust any guys because all guys are trash, because that's the history that they learned. History is constantly, it's important. If you don't know where you've come from, you certainly don't know where you're going. And for you to say, the joy that I had of watching the Super Bowls with my father are irrelevant, you're crazy. Right.
Exactly.
Those are things that shaped me and made me the fan that I am my entire life. I have something that I wanted to share with you guys, but it's just too emotional at this moment for me to do. It's
We all have that, Mark. We all have that, honestly.
We all got that, Mark.
Yeah, I've got my dad on Thanksgiving Day. It's hard for me to deal with on Thanksgiving Day because my dad and me watch games every year.
My dad passed away on Thanksgiving, Randy. Remember?
Yeah,
that's tough. My uncle passed away on Christmas 3 years ago. He was
and Rashid passed away the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they're doing.
Eagle fans think that because they won a Super Bowl in 2017 that null and voids all the Super Bowls that the rest of the division had.
Tiara, I'm not gonna punch up everybody because I have Eagle fans that are good friends and we just joke around and joy. But there's
the majority of Eagle fans, not all, but majority. They think that because they won their first Super Bowl in 2017 that the rest of the division and their Super Bowl don't count anymore.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of Eagles fans say, we're just getting y'all back for what y'all did in the 90s.
You know what?
Let me tell you, when we was winning in the 90s, I wasn't thinking about the Eagles fans. I was
worried about the Commanders fans.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about y'all. I wasn't trash talking y'all.
Three quarters, and the only thing they were thinking of was a boob.
And they forget we were terrible in the 80s. Like, we had to go through another drought. We already went through a drought before. Like, they don't understand.
No, so actually, Eagle fans, to put it back in there, if our Super Bowl rings didn't matter back then why did your pain of Cowboy fans supposedly giving you crap matter then too?
Right.
I think a lot of the difference today is the media and, with podcast and everything else that's out there, they hear it a lot. We hear it a lot more, where back in our time, you didn't have media. Hell, we didn't even have a color TV till 72. So I'm telling you, it's a lot different now. I don't remember bashing any Eagle fans. I couldn't stand the Redskins back in the day.
We just had the newspaper to look at.
Honestly, I don't remember ever having anybody that I knew in the 70s or 80s that were Eagle fans. I didn't know any. My dad. Look, I was in the middle of Washington Central. My uncles and cousins and all that, even my brother, were all Washington fans. I didn't know any Eagle fans. Mm-hmm. And I'm being serious.
Right. No, you're right, Mark. You're exactly. That's what I'm.
Right.
I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I didn't know anybody who was an Eagle fan.
Oh no, I was just saying. I remember Crazy Ray. I never remember him stomping on the pennant, an Eagles pennant. He was always stomping on the Washington Redskins pennant.
Yep,
he'd always wipe his forehead with it from the sweat.
Right.
Remember?
Yes.
And and Randy, just imagine if we did have social media back in the 90s.
Oh, I know. But you know what? Once we won, I didn't care. Thomas, I didn't care about anybody else. If we won, we won. If we didn't, it was it. It was okay.
If we won, hey, I went to work the next day. I talked as much shit as I could because I was the only real Cowboy fan in my department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we wanted to root for the Cowboys when they won, but we're not saying, "Oh, look at the Eagles, they lost." We were happy that the Cowboys won, not worrying about any other teams. They worry about other teams when they do win.
Yeah, but now the way that the Eagle fans have made it, they better hope and pray that Dallas never wins a Super Bowl, because you think you hate Cowboy fans now. We will be unbearable.
You are so right.
We will be unbearable, bro.
My God, you're thinking about everybody else thinking the same way.
It's gonna
be next year.
It's gonna be the longest off season you have ever experienced in your life.
And it's gonna be from 29 years of unleashed.
If we win,
unleashed trauma
of being the butt of everyone's joke, being talked down on, and you're gonna feel it all in one off season. It's gonna be miserable for non-Cowboy fans. Like, you have made it this way. You better hope we don't ever win.
If that happens, this will be a 24-hour stream. I'm gonna be like, Mark, you can go to sleep. We got it.
Just keep it rolling.
This will be 24
just keep
hours.
going.
we'll have a person sitting in the main seat. Like you do 3 hours, and then the next person do 3 hours. We can do it.
Wow.
We could take this 24 hours now.
I'll take the night shift. I'm up anyway.
Wow. Very planning here. What is this?
This will be 24 hours.
With when we build our defense
But, Mark,
next year,
you know
we're going
what?
to be
We-
unstoppable.
Yeah, Mark, we appreciate
Next year
you
is going to be our time. Next year we're going to be in the Super Bowl, y'all. I'm telling you.
I'm not going to go
with
that
you,
far.
Randy.
I'll just say
But-
we'll be a better team next year.
Come on,
Hey,
Mark, get with us.
Mark, just to let you know that who texted me was Rob A.
Who's Rob A?
Yeah.
Who's Rob A?
Eagles
Rob.
fan. He's
Eagles
on
fan, Rob
Game
A.
Times
Oh,
Watch.
okay.
He's cool.
Oh,
just
he was
messing
on
with
that
me.
live stream that they butchered me. I didn't know. See, Game Time said, "Hey, I want you to come on Wednesday night and everything else." Like, okay, all right. I didn't know that it was like bitch slap you down show and all that. And I was like, "What the fuck? What is going on?" I was not expecting this. And it was like everybody was coming at me.
Wait.
with all
I asked you about Dak and he's going to change his style of throwing or passing.
Oh my God! Everybody was beating me down about Dak Prescott. You're just a Dak. You don't ever blame Dak. Dak just sucks. It was like
I didn't say that, Mark. For the record.
No, Rob did.
Good ground,
Rob
Mark.
did.
Good job.
So what did Rob want?
No, he just wanted to say he had a situation in his family, and
Oh, okay.
he just wanted to make it.
I thought he was calling in the bitch
No,
slap
no,
me
no,
some
no,
more.
no, 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 no.
No,
That's
he
all
had
Eagle
something
fans do.
happen in his family
He wanted,
that
he wanted to contact you, but I don't know if you give him permission to give him his number.
He wanted to contact me.
John Wimberly in the chat said, "Hey Tierra, what you're saying about Cowboy fans is the reason why Eagle fans are unbearable now." Hey man, those tables are going to turn. Everybody don't stay on top for long.
You right
Everybody
about that.
don't stay on top for long.
Tierra, I'm down here waiting.
That's why you should be humble. You should be humble
I'm
when
waiting.
Yes,
should be
humble is the
humble.
best way to go.
Oh my God!
Because
You
if it does
whoa! Wait! You realize
What?
Mark goes on Eagles channel every week to talk shit about the Eagles?
Here he is.
Oh, wait a minute!
What? Say that
On the Dan
again?
Salio
Who
show.
does?
I am. You know what I'm there for? I'm there for comic relief. I am there so Eagle fans have a punching bag. What do you mean?
do a good job.
How am I actually able to go on there and talk trash about the Eagles?
Yeah, when
I got Philly 500 up there with the crazy glasses and stuff and all that, clowning me.
Oh God, he killed me. The tie and the glasses. He was just killing me.
Mark, I watched Dan Sileo Monday through Friday. I actually watch his entire stream every day while I'm at work.
Okay.
He lays in
On the
to
Eagles.
the They hate him. They hate him in that chat, man. He tells the truth about their team, and they hate it. He says their offense is trash.
And they're not?
They're fighting it. They're fighting it. They keep saying, we 7-2. And he was like, well, you said that in 2023 when you were 10-1 and you collapsed because your offense was garbage.
I still
And he's
believe
saying,
they're a powder keg waiting to explode.
Yes.
Can't
I do
wait.
too. Come on,
And I'm
AJ.
hoping that the
Bring it on.
Lions ignite it.
They have gotten, I feel
Nobody
like
cares.
they've been lucky. They have literally fought. The teams that they've won against. Yes, they have a great resume, but the teams that they've won against, they've had injuries. Like I know a lot of them are like, "Oh, we beat the Chiefs." Yeah, you beat the Chiefs before they got their shit together. You beat. Now they're going up against Detroit this week, and they have a crap ton of injuries happening. Like they're just lucky. They don't have a running game.
There's an extension cord over there.
They don't have a running game. They're going to get eliminated in the playoff.
You watch the end of the Alabama game?
Yeah, they got beat.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. I like Oklahoma. I'm not a big Alabama fan. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
JMU.
I'm a big fan.
Oh my God! The game's getting close to JMU. Appalachian State scored 3 points. JMU only has 58.
It's over.
You better watch out.
They got to worry
58 to 3.
Here's the big comeback.
Rise, the party's over.
Damn! 58 to 3. Go
Says you don't
JMU.
do day job.
Made
Who are the,
Appalachian State your bitch.
Defensive draft picks. Who are the top defensive players?
I couldn't tell you because I'm not even anywhere close to that.
All I know is Caleb Downs is all I.
That's one. Arvell Reese, right, Randy?
But they say that the next two drafts are big on defense.
Bailey's another one.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that.
Philly Oldhead said maybe y'all ain't thinking about us, but the majority of Cowboy fans were obnoxious.
We might have been obnoxious in celebration, but that celebration was never directed towards one team.
What I actually, you know what I actually think, and I don't mean any disrespect on this one, okay? The Cowboys in Washington was a war between the two of them, and they hated each other.
Yes.
I honestly don't think that the Cowboys
with Tom Landry and the Redskins around him.
But I honestly don't believe that the Cowboys, I'm sorry, this is not meant to be disrespectful, but I don't think that the Cowboys viewed you as a threat the way that, we were there just kind of pounding on you. I remember interviewing Harold Carmichael when he was going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His thing was, we loved playing Dallas because they were always on TV, and it would help us to be able to stand up and get more publicity playing against them. And if we beat them, it gave us credibility. I think that you guys are thinking that there was more going on than there maybe was, because like my wife just pointed it out, there wasn't social media. Where was it that we were giving you guys so much crap? I didn't know any Eagle fans.
Right.
Where was it that we were giving?
All of us here on this chat are pre-internet era.
Oh yeah.
I'm being. And if they did back then, my apologies. But I'm sorry, I didn't see the Eagles. The Eagles went to, I remember Ron Jaworski, and I think it was like 1980 when they went to the Super Bowl. They had Harold Carmichael and everything else, and they got beat down, and Dick Vermeil was crying after. Yes. That's what it was. Right. Look, even, my wife just said there was no rivalry with the Cowboys and the Eagles. It was Cowboys Washington.
It used to be Giants and Eagles.
They weren't winning.
It used to be Giants and Eagles. The battle of the fucking bad.
As Eagle fans, what was the last score when the Cowboys played?
Hold on. See, Philly Oldhead. See, this is where you're making assumptions about me. I didn't grow up in rural Virginia. I grew up in Northern Virginia. I went to high school with Richie Pettibone's kids. Joe Gibbs' son was a crosstown rival at Oakton. So don't make assumptions about me and anything else. I was in the nation's capital. Hell, my brother ran into Dyron Talbert's wife's car at a fender bender. So I was literally knee deep in Washington fans and in the nation's capital. Now, maybe that's why I didn't see Eagle ones, but it wasn't, I didn't grow up in Central Virginia. I grew up in Northern Virginia. Tierra this is what the funniest thing is.
Here we go.
How Eagle fans will go through and they'll just want to argue with you and pound in your head that you're a piece of crap. Philly Oldhead, in order to get into the chat, you have to be a channel member. That's the rule.
Don't tag me.
Okay?
On the other channel.
On my other channel.
Don't tag me because I'm gonna go back and forth with you. I got time.
On
the sniper's ready. The sniper's ready.
I got time.
John. Well, I tell you what. If you do beat the Lions, I'm going to say congratulations. You're a great team. That's what I'll do. And if it ends up being another, like 10-7 game, I'll still say that your offense is trash. I'm
gonna say that regardless because they're injured. The Detroit Lions are injured. Laporta isn't even playing. Like they're injured.
No, that's your. Oof. Laporta is like a big time piece.
Right. They're injured.
Laporta's not playing. He's not playing.
No, he's not. He's out. They ruled him out.
Shit,
he's out. He's done.
Wow, Eagle Drew up in here. The fact is, we haven't had far more success than Dallas the last 30 years. Huh? Did you say that right, Eagle Drew? And yes, Dallas is a piece of crap, 3-5-1. I admit that our team is
you
bad.
better hope we don't.
Maybe
beat y'all.
he's supposed to say we have had.
You better.
I think that's what I said. I think that's what he meant.
Yeah,
but they're foaming at the mouth, and he can't type. He's up here typing.
You better hope y'all find a way to win at AT&T, man.
Oh,
you better hope y'all win that game at AT&T. You better hope you win.
It looks like the Eagle fans. You might. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You might want to be focused right now on the Lions before you start focusing in on the Cowboys. Okay,
screw that.
You got the Lions tomorrow night. You might want to focus on them.
Eagles, Drew, your team
start
is
thinking. You don't want to look past to the Cowboys.
29th, bro. Shut up. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Was all
I don't know. We are very entertaining. Because look, I try my hardest to support Eagles content creators, but I'm in there for like 10 minutes, and I gotta go. Like, so we must be very likable people if these people hate everything we talk about every week, but come back.
Yep.
I've tried to support Eagles content creators.
3-5-1.
Okay, I tell you what. Let me go ahead and really piss them off, because I say that AJ Brown is TL 2.0. Okay, they just love to hate me.
Mark, hey, Mark, sleeper.
Ooh, okay. Oh, thank you very much. Let me take care of you. Thank you, guys.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code JOBRO. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
You know what? Shout out to Sleeper right here.
Eagles Drew said it's hard. He says to me it's hard being around winners. I know.
Well, I don't know. You know,
a great person once said, if you are in a room and you are the richest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave
yeah.
You know what's funny is hold on. Wait. Here's the thing.
That's gonna go over his head.
Let me explain something to you guys. I'll be the first to admit that my team has been a disappointment. Although I knew that they were going to be rebuilding, I thought they'd still be better than this. But guess what? I am still here being a punching bag every single day, every single week, after games and things like that. If tomorrow you guys lose to the Lions, I won't see you. And you know that. You know that. You will disappear like the cockroaches that you guys are.
Yep.
And don't act like you won't. Don't act like you won't. 30 cents. It's like being an Eagle fan from Stockholm Syndrome with us.
From past losses, Mark, they've proven this.
I've been on this channel every time, win or lose. And I've been every time on this channel.
I can respect Jess. I can respect him because he's going through it just like we are, and he shows up every week, you know? But you know how some of y'all are fair weather fans. Because, you know, in the same way I said I didn't know any Eagle fans, there's a whole lot of bandwagon Eagle fans or Eagle fans that were hiding their fandom until they started winning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't act like you didn't.
The last time the Cowboys went to the NFC Championship, I was 13, about to be 14 that year. But you can't, my 90s sports don't count for me because I was spoiled, okay? I'm a Cowboy fan, a Bulls fan, and a Braves fan. I didn't celebrate anything because it was normal. I was like, oh, my team won again? Oh, congratulations. I go to sleep. Like,
so it's another year. Okay.
I was spoiled in the 90s, so no.
Okay. Well, we've gotten our couple hours in. I was going to show you guys something, but it's a little bit emotional right now.
Why not?
It's hard, man, bro. It's hard. Because Trey, I really looked at it, and I see wear marks.
I was disappointed in our local media this past week as them like the questions about Marshawn Nealon, like oh my God, the press conferences that I've watched of Brian Schottenheimer, and I'm just like, these questions that our reporters are asking are just like so disgusting. Like,
they're hyenas,
why do y'all keep having asking questions? Oh, can you share the what you felt the moment when you got the call about Marshawn? Like, why are y'all continuing to ask this dude to read?
Because they're hyenas, Tierra. They're hyenas.
Why? And then they asked Quentin Williams, like, he just got here. He didn't know that dude. Like,
right.
They gotta. Like, I understand. Like,
Nico
let them
says hello,
grieve.
Miss Tracy.
Let them grieve on their own. Let them grieve in privacy. Like, stop asking them. Oh, can you share some moments, some memories of Marshawn Lita? They asked Brian Schottenheimer that question 2 times, 2 days in a row. Like, come on.
Ward family, Mark, absolutely.
It's the whim of a madman. I like that.
Ward family, shout out to you, Mark. Absolutely do not share whatever it is until you are 100% ready, Mark. Absolutely do not share whatever it is.
Yeah, that's okay, Mark. When you're ready. We here.
It was something that my mom gave me from long, long ago.
So you got to show it. You got to do it.
It's for these Eagle fans.
I'll do something about that, and it's going to have a place. It'll have a place up here. I can say that much.
Okay. Another time.
Are you folding up laundry over there, Thomas?
Huh?
You folding up laundry?
Yep.
Or are you taking your pants off? I'm hoping you're folding up laundry. Don't pull Momo on it.
Don't take off all my clothes. I don't go by.
I was about to say, don't do a Momo.
This kind of comment is the exact ones that's like, are they really necessary? Eagle Drew, most of you guys have an experience winning as an adult. Is that really necessary?
Does it really matter, Drew? It only matters to you, not to us.
There's a lot of Eagle fans who went home to the Lord before they experienced the Super Bowl. Like, we could go back and forth with this. This is unnecessary.
See,
I can go back and forth.
Really? Totally different. Like, bro, you don't know me. You don't know how old I am. I saw a Super Bowl without Cowboys. You don't know.
Hold on. Wait. I was there in 2017 in Minneapolis when the Eagles won their first Super Bowl.
I remember it clearly.
I actually, there was a old couple that was sitting, I was right on the aisleway. They were sitting literally right there. I could reach over and touch them, okay? They had been Eagle fans and season ticket holders since 1973. 1973. Now, as you go through and you talk all your shit about how we ain't done anything for 30 years, they were fans of your team since 73 as season ticket holders, and it was 2017 before they actually got to see a Super Bowl. You understand that, right?
52 years.
Yeah.
52 years it took them.
You understand that, right? Now, I was happy for them until they started slopping all over each other, and I was like, oh, they're old people, get a room. Okay?
Nah, let it have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let me just say this to Drew. Drew, don't make me come out of here, out of this chat, and come over there and spank you. I know you'll enjoy it.
He might like that.
You'd like it, but
he might like that.
Every time I say that, he says, "Don't promise him a good, with a good time." So
yeah, he's asking me he's asking me how old I was when I saw the NFC Conference Championship. But bro, I saw it. I remember it clear as day. We had a party for the championship game at my house, and we had a party for the Super Bowl, bro. I remember that shit clear as day.
I've seen all four of mine.
I don't need to disclose my age to you, bro. Just because you feel like Cowboy fan, you saw your Super Bowl means that nobody else is super. That is so stupid, man. And that screams little brother syndrome. Little brother syndrome.
We had two parties. Too. And we partied.
Yes, we did. And I went to the parade. I born and raised in Dallas. We went to the parade. I remember it clear as day.
I remember when we beat the GOAT
I'm
the
not
first
the
time.
one. I'm not to find somebody else. Find somebody else.
Well,
I think I started something in the chat. John, I'll spank you too.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Damn it,
guys are lining up to get spanked. Can you spank me too? Okay.
Spank me.
Oh,
Eagles
Lord.
Drew, you mad, sis? No, bro, I'm not mad. You're here on the Cowboys channel. You're mad.
Hey,
Allie, Holly, don't threaten me with a good time now.
You're mad.
Allie, get the leather. Don't call you Mr.
Okay.
Scott.
All right, we're going to go ahead and end this thing so I can go get me something to eat, okay?
He's got the feather.
It's been fun with you Eagle fans, of course. You know, we appreciate you guys.
Eagles Drew, you up?
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thanks for coming.
Pause.
Yeah, y'all come back now. You hear?
You want me to say, y'all come back now? You hear?
Yeah, here. There you go. But we're going to go ahead and turn out the lights here, and we'll be here. We'll watch the Commanders 9:30 in the morning against the Miami Dolphins.
You are. I'm sleeping.
I might be late.
I'll probably be sleeping through it too. But you know, but it's tomorrow's a big day because we got the Commanders at 9:30. We got the Giants at 1, and then we have the Eagles at night.
When are you streaming, Mark? When are you streaming?
We'll start out at 9:30 in the morning. Snooze fest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What I might do is I may get up, I may set the camera up downstairs and cook breakfast. You know, breakfast at the Red Brick House and watching the Commanders game. Maybe
just to watch the momos.
In the morning, baby.
I'll be up. You know who's going to be the first person in your chat? Eagles Drew.
Mark.
Of course.
Mark. Can I say something? Mark.
Eagles Drew is going to be the first person in your chat.
No, it's going to be Momo. I'm telling you, it's going to be Momo.
Yeah.
Mark,
I hate to tell you, I missed Momo tonight.
Momo's doing some.
Yeah.
Well, he probably went to bed early tonight because the game's early.
He's setting his alarm clock. He's going to be here bright and early.
Mark,
and he brushed his teeth.
Can I ask a question, Mark?
Yeah.
Thank breath. He going to be up in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
we can wake up early and then take a nap while the Giants play.
There we go. All right, good
thanks
people.
a lot. Hey.
It's time to turn out the lights. The
Bye,
party's
y'all.
over.
Later.
See you in the morning.
They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
All right, we are out of there. So wait a minute. So what did Momo ask you for, Holly?
Oh, it was so funny. Let me tell you this first, because I went ahead and texted him my phone number and everything, and I told him, I can talk to you tomorrow. I'll have more time to. I have to go by how my daughter's doing before I can talk on the phone. Well, before I knew it, 5 minutes later, he's on the phone, and we were watching. I was getting so tickled with the conversation with the phone numbers. He goes, oh, and I see it's Momo. I'm going, hi, Momo. He goes, hi. I told Jesse that I can't do that. Blah, 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 blah.